First meeting as ACC opponents, and just the third all-time between SMU and BC, and Todd opens the scoring immediately with that elbow jumper. You saw the starters for SMU. They turn it over on a steal by Todd. A couple of new starters in there for SMU today. Ivy misses, but there's Waggoner on the offensive boards. So Kylie Marshall gets her third career start. Dontavia Hall, her first career start. There is Kylie Marshall, and she opens the scoring for SMU. They've done that a couple of times. Normally it's SMU that owns the boards. Waggoner for two. Dontavia Waggoner. Again, Coach Mack said to us when we got to visit pregame that first quarter at Stanford really that bothered the coaching staff. Inside again, Peterson. So she's got 4. And BC went 0-2 in their first California trip. Cal and Stanford. They've had a week off since. Oh, good drive by Daly. Got the blow by, and Andrea Daly is on the scoreboard.
Daly first, and again, Ivy's the one who sets it up, but you can see there's a lot of space there going to that right side. Daly.
Very well done. Tipped into the backcourt, and what a steal for Zanai Jones. Villanova transfer, scores off her defense.
Oh, she did a good job to reset there.
About halfway through the first quarter, these plays on the defensive end from SMU, Zanai Jones gave them a boost early.
Yeah, I thought so, certainly.
Zanai Jones had 10 points at Wake Forest. That close loss on Thursday, and she's got another steal. Up ahead to Pitts. And SMU takes a 3-point lead.
It's been good offensively when they've been able to get their shots up. Both teams shooting over 60%, and that was on back-to-back sequences up top against Todd.
Daly, nice entry inside. Waggoner starts 3-4-3 in the opening 4.5 minutes. They did a lot of good work inside, and so much of it was from Dontavia Waggoner. Midway point of the quarter, Todd threw it inside in traffic. Good catch. And Daly's got her second hoop. Sandra Magalico, transfer from Arizona State. That'd be about it off the bench, other than what we've seen from SMU. Daly. The drought continues for the Mustangs.
So much of it is keeping her off the glass. And sometimes just having enough to get her out of position. Wow, nice play.
Deanna Cox.
Let's look at the passing first.
Jones, quick attack, and good defense by Daly of BC. Jones to the corner for the freshman Cox. Baseline drive, Kiana Cox, who was really not playing a whole lot most of the year. Gotten out there 3 straight, earning her trust of the head coach, Toyelle Wilson. Jackson, oh boy! Bonus ball, Kennedy Jackson, welcome back.
To this game, but let's go back to Kennedy Jackson. Just her second 3-point make of the season, only.
Nene and Jai. And now Tatum Green, Baltimore native, and Jai pulls the trigger on a mid-range 2. TK Pitts back in with 2 fouls. He tried to feed her underneath, and Tatum Green got in the way. Wow, what a pass. Ivy to Dontavia Waggoner. That was beautiful.
I mean, that's incredible court vision from Ivy to see that develop from outside the other side of half court. To commit to this pass and where the play is developing, but just trust there's so much time, so many years of experience.
Peterson, tough pass, and it's saved there by Sidbury. Todd, Euro step to the hoop. Tiana Todd, timeout SMU. What a save on the sideline by Sidbury to set up that. SMU led 11-8 about midway through the first quarter. They've got only 3 points since. And that ends with a long one from Kylie Marshall. She's among the nation's leaders this year. Peterson across the lane. Nice find of Keisha Woods.
As soon as she's able to commit, especially if BC's going to bring a double a time or two, there's going to be someone open.
Waggoner, mid-range jumper. She said, why not? Sidbury tries it again. Same spot, same result. Oh, there's Waggoner again. Dontavia 6 out of 6. And she'll get a free throw on the putback.
Well, how much of this have we seen through the years here at Boston?
BC back up 9 with 5 in a row. Pitts for 2. TK Pitts, junior out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Been a starter almost the entire season. Nice one inside again, and Waggoner is now 7 for 7. How about it? 15 points. Dontavia Waggoner has half of Boston College's point total. And that one turned over for an 11th time. Pitts threw it away. On the break is Daly to the bucket. Andrea Daly get their first double-digit lead of the day.
I mean, has the help, but decides just to go in. The defender's not set. Daly knows it.
Lead is 11. SMU playing shorthanded here today, trying to hang in. Zanai Jones for 3, and away from the ball, a whistle. Since first.
So let's see if we can find when the foul is called. Yeah, shot's certainly up first, and it looks
7. Kennedy Jackson mid-post. Ivy has to make it happen. Finding Waggoner. Can she stay perfect? She can. That's a 2. TK Pitts lobbing for Peterson. That's where she wants it. Had it blocked as she was falling to the ground. Look at Tomlinson on the hustle, but it's saved right to SMU, and Peterson gets a breakaway. Jessica Peterson, as you saw there, but things going south against these new ACC opponents. There is a jumper for the baseline by Nene Njai.
Everyone kind of stopped for a second, but once there was no foul, and Njai went right back up to the shot.
Freshman Cox to the basket. Nice finish.
From what you're used to, especially for a team that, again, is, you know, they haven't won a lot of these games, but have played reasonably well here, especially the last few.
Nice mid-range jumper from Tiana Todd. She has not hit a 3 today, but she's got 3 two-point makes. Nation's leader from beyond the arc. Peterson. Nice play inside for Jessica Peterson.
Factor in as we go through.
Yeah, I think suffices to say that a Miami win was not great news for either of these teams. That's a nice shot from the mid-range. With no Nia Robertson. Got a 6-point game, nearly a steal, but Njai took advantage and goes to the bucket. Boston College opens up with the ball and a Tiana Todd jumper. Just as the first half began, so goes the second. Boston College just 1 point shy of the largest lead of the day. Zanai Jones, good dump inside for Peterson, and that is where SMU wants to live, with Jessica Peterson by the rim.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, that can work on the other end as well. Once again, as you're going to see here, who's the one setting this up from the other side of half court? The vision of Kayla Ivy.
Todd. Daly attacking the hoop. Andrea Daly having her best game in a few weeks.
Love this call. First, let's look at BC on the offensive end. Again, the confidence in the Euro step, the drive by Daly all the way through.
Number 1 has gone down today already in double overtime. And Njai unable to hit. Nene got it back. Count it. Plus a foul for Nene Njai.
Good follow-up to stay with, especially early on in that game. Got off to such a fast start.
Kennedy Jackson in for the first time in the half. Made the drop step in the post and scores her second bucket.
Kind of not on any sort of run in a short period of time, but slowly chipped away to kind of build out this lead. Still there.
What a game it's been for Kiana Cox, the freshman out of Tanaha, Texas.
Again, here's that kind of look what this quarter's been, right? Turnovers created by SMU's trap, but then converting off of. Look at some of these losses, how close they've been, especially recently. 3 of the last 4 have been by 3 points or less.
Off the steal, a run out for Tiana Todd.
That's part of the, in a new league against new teams that you'll start to get more familiar with. Good look from Waggoner.
23 points. There's Cox, offensive rebound. She had 12 points in her career about an hour and a half ago.
He's now been on the bench for more than 6+ minutes.
Mid-range J. That's 12 for Kiana Cox. She hadn't been in the rotation for a lot of the year. She's going to be in the rotation now, I think, Eric.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for
Final 40 seconds of the third quarter, one dominated by BC. Hall finding Marshall, and the three is good for Kylie Marshall.
trying to get in position to qualify for that ACC tournament.
Cox kicks it out for Marshall. That's 4 3-pointers for Kylie Marshall. 5 of 11 from three-point range for SMU to get to that percentage as BC turns it over again. Marshall doing it all. Marshall has the last 8 points in this game. It is down to 9. 14 of the last 16 points have been scored by the Mustangs. BC beats the pressure. Sidbury on the run. 10-point game. That was an interesting sequence. Daly finding Ivy out of the corner. And a big rebound for BC.
Really
Sidbury.
good rebound by Sidbury.
And Sidbury goes to the bucket. Buckets for Sidbury, and this one came off of the offensive rebound.
Look at her great positioning. Starts out, returns right back where she came from. And is so...
12-point lead, Boston College. 6 minutes to go. Sidbury from Todd. Oh, Dontavia Waggoner on the offensive glass. 25 big ones. And Boston College back in front by 14. Zanai Jones, the answer out of the corner. Villanova transfer hits it.
Then SMU goes so quickly and answers in impressive fashion.
Shot clock never reset. Jones in the mid-range, and now it's Zanai Jones, the last 5 points in this game. Half minutes to go. Zanai Jones heating up late in the fourth for the visiting Mustangs. Jones attacking Ivy. Jones got 7 straight points in this game. Zanai Jones was pretty quiet until the last. Trying to get a double-digit lead back, Boston College. Todd for 3. Her first make in the last 2 games from long range is a huge one. Gets the margin back up to 12 points. Marshall has the answer, and a timeout for Coach Toyel Wilson.
Look at both of those, right? Todd, one of those just felt like it's only a matter of time. And she does hit, but Marshall, a decent design, big possession here.
It's Cox, baseline drive, contorted and couldn't hit it. And she is down injured. This is a 5-on-4, and Dontavia Waggoner takes advantage. 28 for Dontavia. 12-point lead. 1 minute to go. Zanai Jones 3 is good at the top. Quarter for Zanai Jones.
Yeah, really amazing. Gets free on the screen, hits the shot.
And the Mustangs are not going quickly. Marshall for her 6th 3 of the day. Career day, Kylie Marshall. Inside Zanai Jones, 12 points in the fourth for the Villanova transfer. 21 seconds and an 8-point Boston College lead.
Of course, the foul here. But again, how about this performance? Again, Marshall's really stood out. Jones has really stood out. This is not the way that SMU, they have stuck with it. Got to go quick here.
Oh, they foul Jones on a 3 that she hits. Wow, a chance at a 4-point play. Zanai Jones has 15 points in the fourth quarter alone.
Well, you live with the time that came off because you got a decent look here. And in this fourth quarter, 8 for 8 and 11 points total in the fourth.
Dontavia Hall, air ball. Dontavia Waggoner got a hand up there. And that'll do it. Boston College, a huge victory to help their postseason positioning. Joanna Burnaby-McNamee has had a 14-win season.